Welcome back to the Plays with Cars YouTube channel and another episode of Project Garage. Yeah, I took a step back. Let me explain. If you watched my channel update video, you'll know that I rent and the homeowner is looking to sell and I'm looking to buy, so we're talking about making that happen. So today was the house inspection. And up here, this leak that we've been having, it's actually from one of the roof vents. But it's not the vent itself. The vent is working properly. There's a pipe that comes down, and then there's a 90-degree PVC elbow. And so the water's in the pipe. The elbow leaks. There's no beams there. That's in between beams. It's literally just some drywall. It's also the same thing there. That's the other pipe. It's leaking in the exact same spot. So that's it. Everything up there actually looked great. The under roof, like all the plywood and stuff, was great. All the trusses were great. Everything in there is good. The electrical panel looked good. There were two breakers that had double taps in them, but other than that, they were okay. The water heater is kind of like an end of life, and it doesn't have the earthquake straps. But other than that, like, it's okay. And then this little hole, this little access hole they put in, needs to be finish taped and mudded in because that's a fire safety thing. They also said the seal here on the door needed to be replaced. But other than that, like, the garage actually kind of checked out okay. All the electrical is in good shape. Like I said, the roof is in good shape. The house actually checked out really great. So that means the garage got a little messy as we had to move things around to get access. And also, you'll see I haven't made much of any progress. I've been busy with other things. But I did use the toolboxes for the first time since I started all this. A buddy of mine came over. He needed a deck put into his car. His old deck had died. I actually took the deck out of the Cobra and gave it to him and wired it into his car and all that stuff. So I had all my things out, putting that in for him, and ended up grabbing the other deck that I've got for the Cobra, and I was going to start looking at maybe putting that in, but yeah, it just kind of like made me realize I really need to get on this, because a lot of these are still totally empty. So I need to do a better job of getting that stuff in there. But what I really wanted to show you guys, other than tell you about the inspection, that everything there went okay, is if you follow me outside of the shed, the last update we did, I talked about moving things out of the garage and into the shed. The shed is here, so there's the man door to the garage, which eventually I'll clear all my junk out so we can get to it. And then there's a little run here for the electrical to the shed. The shed is powered. If we come back here and actually show you the shed now that it's not raining or snowing, the shed is on a really nice concrete pad, but the shed itself is kind of terrible, honestly. You can see everything is rotted on the bottom. And I showed this in the last video, but you couldn't really see it very well. The floor, ooh, and it stinks in here too. The floor is literally trash. Like, literally. You can, oh, I gotta be careful. Even stepping in here, you can see it's just, there's nothing. Like, you can literally poke all the way through. And the walls are like that too, and so is the roof, where everything has just been rotting out. So the whole shed needs to go, actually, as part of doing this deal. But what I wanted to show you garage guys, because this was the really important thing and kind of the purposes of this whole video, you'll notice this is all concrete out to here. And then it stops. But I've got all this. There's a whole nother, that's just plastic. So you've got from the wall here, put another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7, 8 yards to the fence line. And this is all my property, or would be my property. There's like the backyard and stuff. So my idea is take out the shed, take out this tree, and this tree, finish the concrete all the way out here to the corner, and build a shop right here. Like, literally build a shop. The shop would come all the way out to here, basically. We'd go all the way to as close to the property line as we could, and then all the way that way to that corner. And you could easily fit, I would think, like a 3-bay, a 3-car shop. And then what I would do is, you can see there's the driveway, right? I would put the garage door right here, oversized, and then you could pull straight in and out down the slope of the driveway, pull into the shop, and you can have 2 cars facing that way, and then like the pull in here. And then I can put a lift in, and like a loft storage area to put all the storage stuff and whatnot. And we could even come this way. You can see the shed is kind of set back a bit from this fence, but you could come even all the way out to here, and then put a covered walkway from the man door, and like maybe do a man door here too. And then, because all this is just landscaping that can be redone, to have the path in there. And like literally, I wouldn't impact any of the actual yard or deck or house or anything. It would just be, this unused corner would become a shop. It's unincorporated county. I'm sure there's setbacks and things I need to learn about, and permitting and things, but it seems like something that could be done on a relatively tight budget. Like, it could be a metal building. It's already run for power. Everything out here is already powered. There is 220 because there's a hot tub at this house, and it's wired for 220. So I've already got a 220 tap that I can use, and it's 50 amp, so I can put in a welder and 220 and all that stuff in the shop. I think I can build a really awesome garage right here and still have the garage in the house. So any of you that have done garage building, outbuildings, metal buildings, anything like that, if you guys have any advice for me, I would absolutely love them. Please hit up the comments or shoot me messages or whatnot. But this is what I'm looking at. And then there's this pad too, and I'm not above making this not useful. It's just the Bronco that sits there now. Like, if the shop's got to come this way and we kind of like close this off and make it closer to the house or whatever, or if it's better to attach it to the house, I don't know. You guys that know those things, I'd really like to know what your thoughts are, because that's what I'd like to do, and I'd kind of like to work that into buying the house. If I can get the loan for enough, I can have a little extra to do that as part of the purchase. Who knows? But yeah, it's like I said, there's enough yard here. It's literally a double lot, like the whole thing. So there's plenty of room. It's quite roomy. I'd have to get out some tapes and measure to see what kind of shop, but I mean, you can see that would be pretty good size. So yeah, again, if you've done any of this kind of stuff, you got any advice for me, please let me know. I'd really appreciate any kind of input at all on doing the shop, if that's even a thing I can get done. And in the meantime, I'll keep working on the old garage over there. So until next time.